Hi, this is Shirah Chante, and this is Relationship Rock. I am a relationship artist, healing hearts through the arts, and these are real questions from real women and men. This week's question is from a woman, and it is: do you let religion determine your relationship? So basically, should religion have a say in whom you date? For instance, if you're Christian and he's Catholic, do you still date? What do you do? What happens in that sense? And this is something we really need to take care of and pay attention to, because religion is very serious in our world. I mean, entire nations have been raised up and put down because of religion. People kill people for religion. People live longer and think differently based on whom their God is. So this is definitely a subject that needs to come up in your relationship for discussion. And here's the answer. If you are married and you and your spouse have a different religion, don't seek a divorce. Just if you're happy living together, you being Jewish and he being, a Christian, go for it. As long as you're happy together, there's no reason for you to separate or to think anything is wrong with your relationship. Now, as long you have the freedom to pursue your God and your religion, and he has the freedom and to pursue his God and religion. At some point, you might want to come to a consensus and try to worship in each other's way the same, so that you can gain some unity in your relationship toward your God. Now, if you are not married and you're dating someone, but you're in love and you think it is going to go to that next step of marriage, then definitely you want to have the discussion. Hi, so what do you think about God? What do you think about religion? If you are religious, if you're not religious, you want to have the discussion. What is our religious worship going to look like? Are we going to go to church? Are we going to go to temple? Are we going to celebrate holy days? What is that going to look like for you? And if he's not religious and you are, then just say, would you have any issues with me celebrating, going to church, taking our kids to church, our future children, our next generation? These are questions you want to have out in the open, so that they won't create any dissension in your relationship as you go on toward marriage. Now, to the singles, those of you who are not dating at all, but you eventually are going to date, and you do want to get married in the future, I would date someone who's the same religion as I am. I'm definitely going to date a Christian man because I'm a Christian woman. And so that just makes it easier, because I don't have to go through all the explaining and the explanation of what my God is and what we do, and this is how I want to worship, and this is how we worship. And it's just, it makes it a lot easier on the relationship. You already have so many things to perfect and becoming one in your relationship. So why put yourself at a disadvantage if you're not dating someone? Why put yourself at a disadvantage by getting someone who's not already a believer in what you believe, who believes in your God? So this is the answer to that question. If you're not dating someone, go for someone who's the same religion as you, who, if you're a really devout person and you're really serious about your God, and then have someone else who also shares that same joy and passion for God as you. If you're dating someone already, you're in love and you want to take it to the next level, have the discussion about religion, see where he stands in relation to God, and where you stand, and come to some sort of consensus as to how you will worship once you are married. And for those of you who are married, be happy that you are married, whether you're different religions or the same religion. If you're happy to live with one another and give each other the freedom to worship, then go for it. Just stay with it. You never know. You might win him over to your religion by your love and your patience and your joy that you exhibit to Him on a daily basis, and due to your worship of your God. He'll take notice and say, hey, I like how my wife is behaving. I see that she's always happier after she comes from church, or so keep it up, keep up the good work, keep loving God. There's a poem on my website, shirahchante.com, and the poem is titled Boundaries. And boundaries is to inspire you to overcome your own boundaries, and in religion, in politics, in your social life. You could also click on the link below and you can read this poem and listen to the poetry podcast by clicking on the link below the poem. And remember to love God, love you, and love people.